Hi guys, it's Jackie. It's coming to you live from home. It's gonna share a couple of juicing recipes today. I know I'm always saying my confession that today my kitchen, tomorrow my studio. I've seen Aunt B, you never know what God has planned for you. So I'm always in expectancy that greater and better is gonna come. Today I wanted to do some beets. I love beets, they're good for you. So I'm gonna do a recipe that I saw online called beet lemonade. And it consists of 2 small beets, an apple, one lemon, 1 lime, some ginger, and a half a cucumber. I do juice extracting with the Juice Man Jr. Will get in everything. It will color everything. It's red. Even when you're using the restroom, the color ends up coming out. So if you're ever drinking beet, don't be scared on what that is. It's because you put the red in your system. But it'll flush right out. Drinking juice is just the water form of the fruits and vegetables, and just an easier way to get your nutrients. I have been using it for the past 2 weeks. I started using about 3 years ago, and it's just done wonders with me on my weight loss journey. So I've enjoyed it. I like to get others involved. I tell everybody I would know about it. Not everyone likes juicing or even knows about it, but this is the beet lemonade recipe that I'm doing. It's 2 small beets, a half a cucumber, 1 lime, 1 lemon, 2 apples, and a finger pinch basically of ginger root. And a thing that I've been using for off and on for the past 3 years. I just started back probably like a month ago. I hadn't committed to just doing a juice cleanse, which is where all you do is drink the juice that you prepare and maybe eat some nuts or something like that to help. But I prefer for my own self because I like to eat. You want a cup, Mr. Brown? I can't get it to Hawaii. I like to use it in addition to my eating. So I'll juice some, usually for the day, and then I'll still eat. But for the next 2 weeks, since I still have about 10 more pounds to get down to the 40 pounds, I'm going to go ahead and get some more, probably just doing the juice. So this is the beet lemonade. I always use a strainer because to me some of the foam, I guess it's from my juicer, is just thick and I don't want to drink that. So I just use a strainer to strain it through. This cup right here contains 2 beets, a half a cucumber, 1 lemon, 1 lime, 2 apples, and a little finger pinch of ginger root. I ended up going to our flea market on Beach Boulevard. They have a lot of farmers and/or people who just sell produce, and it's cheaper to me. I spent about $26 on a lot of items that in other places you will end up paying more. That's why a lot of people don't do juicing, because the fruits and vegetables are expensive, but it's so good for you. This is just your liquid form of all your fruits and vegetables, and I put them in the mason jars so that they can stay fresh. I have some caps that I bought. The mason jars come with a metal top, and with mine they were rusting out and stuff, and I didn't want that, so I went and got the non-BPA plastic rings to put on top of them so they can stay in the refrigerator, I believe anywhere from 48 to 72 hours, so it's good and kept fresh. What I'm doing now is, after I juice it, I'm pouring off what I call foam. My juice extractor is good, but sometimes there's some extra pieces that I don't like and I don't want to drink. So This right here is considered beet lemonade. And beets are so good for you. I didn't want to try them at first. I thought they were nasty. But I found out I didn't like pickled beets. I don't pretty much like anything pickled. But a pickle. But the pickled kind just were not good to me. So yielded about a little, what's that, 8 ounces? Yeah, about 8 ounces of juice altogether. And that was the 2 small beets, half a cucumber, 1 lime, 1 lemon, 2 apples, and a little bit of ginger. So that particular recipe. I've got to clean out my juice extractor. When you are juicing, it goes through in like a centrifuge process. So that's my little centrifuge tray that all the fruit was going in, and then it gets expelled in the back. So some people don't like that type of juicer because they don't get all their fiber, but it's the kind I started out on, so it's the kind I still like. I just keep a garbage bag by the side that I can use to clean it out. And then a little tip, Juicing with Julie is a good website that I like to go to get information and recipes and stuff. And she just suggested putting a little bag inside your tray. That way you don't have to clean up, you know, like that. You just lift and it's done. Put in the new one. If you're like me, you go shopping. Women be shopping. You got plenty of these somewhere. So that's an easy little tip on that one. Just rinse and go with the other ones. I have a little brush that I use, excuse me, the ladies, for my centrifuge that I just use to clean it out. Get any of that out of there. Rinse. And it's back onto another one. The next recipe that I wanted to do is one of the main ones I use when I'm doing my juice cleanse for weight loss. There's 2 of them that I like to use, and we adapted them from Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, which was a documentary by Joe Cross. He was overweight, was on medications, diagnosis of, you know, a lot of sicknesses, and basically, even though we're all gonna die, was gonna die sooner. So he did something about it. He got with his doctor. He heard about juicing. He came from Australia to America, I think, for marketing. But he came from Australia to America and basically started his quest and just started teaching people about the good things that can happen when you incorporate juice in a juice cleanse or a juice fast. Can be a little bit dangerous because it's basically just a liquid diet. So you have to be careful with what you're doing. I always add some nuts, either some raw nuts, almonds, walnuts, whatever, so it has no salt and less sugar to it. I also, once it purchased flaxseed. I got the organic flaxseed, which is powdered down, which I think they told me that was not as good as just getting your real flax and grinding it yourself. But you can put this on cereals, in your meals, all kinds of good stuff, and it helps with the digestion. Helps clean you out on the inside. One of the things that juicing does that I'm learning anyway, I don't profess to be a professional or anybody certified, just over my time of learning it, is that it helps clean out your intestinal tract because it's giving everything a rest. Your body's not trying to break down all the food that you're eating. Most of us eat horrible. You see the beets? Most of us eat horrible. So it's just a good time to get your body back to a good working track. For me, it helps lose weight. Sometimes I can lose, especially if I'm doing just the cleanse, I can lose anywhere from 10 to like 25 pounds in those 2 weeks. So it is rapid that it comes off, but one of the things I had a problem with is coming off of the juice cleanse. You're supposed to come off just slowly, you know, eating broths or whatever. Now I want some more burgers, some more chicken. So a lot of times mine was just for nothing, but there was no rules as to how I would lose the 40 all I need to do was lose 40 by May 2nd, which is my birthday, and I can get my money. So, the little beast in me said, okay, money motivates me. Let me start this out. But I did start back walking. I'm going to do some more exercising starting next month. Because this is one of my problem areas that I don't like, but I won't do nothing about it because it's not easy. So I started out this month with our abs and squat challenge. If you're on Facebook with me, you've seen it. I try to do them every day. The numbers are going to get crazy in the next couple of days, but if you're like me, I do what I can. I do as much as I can. I force myself to do at least a few more if I can, because this didn't happen overnight. So since it didn't happen overnight, it's not going to go away overnight. But I know I'll take it one day at a time. I know what God has brought me through. He's done it for me so many times before. If I get my mind right and start doing what I need to do, then it just helps and it works for me. So, you know, I confess. Okay, I'm healed. I'm slim. I'm this. But you got to also put the actions to it, because faith without works is dead. So you gotta do what it takes. You know, having knowledge, that's powerful, but you gotta utilize the knowledge. So when you know better, you do better. And I know better. I gained weight again. As many of you have been friends with me or family and following me, I'm like, what happened? I don't know. The laziness happened probably, but my health also had some problems. And I didn't want to do what the doctors told me. I keep confessing that I am the healed, resisting sickness and disease, and I mean that. But now I also take my medicines. I take my medicines. I'm still doing my confessions, because to me, I am the healed. I'm resisting sickness and disease. I'm in perfect health. So now I'm going to incorporate making sure that perfect health is actually in fruition. Like, how do you do that? And it's one day at a time. It's just one day at a time. So this one is the greens recipe that we like to use, and it consists of 1 cucumber, 1.5 pear, 3 celery stalks, 6 leaves of kale, a handful of spinach. Sorry, I didn't even know about this thing. A lemon and some ginger root. So kale greens are kind of bitter a little bit, so I started putting lemon in all my juice recipes pretty much. It didn't matter what it was. But it is so good for me. And I see Miss Laura on there. Thank you, Miss Laura. She turned a lot of us on to juicy, and we were like, ew, nobody wants that. Miss Laura already did some beets. Yes, I went from not liking beets at all to, baby, give me my beets. Give me my beets. Sometimes the old adage, don't knock it till you try it, is really, really true. And as I say, not everybody likes it, and that's okay, because not everything is for everyone. But this is definitely something that I have done and I have enjoyed, and it's been good for me and to me, so I continue to do it. I would say committing to the all juice cleanse, it takes a mindset, because I can get to like day 14. I think we did 21 days. I never made 21. No. I could do about 14. And then it was like, listen, can I have something to eat? I want something, because we're only doing the 2 greens too. It's like, can I have a different recipe even? But if you're looking for juice recipes, I love the website juicerecipes.com, because they'll also tell you about or give you guidelines if you say, well, I have hypertension, or I want to cleanse my liver, or I have diabetes. It's not saying that this stuff is medical at all, but just saying that a lot of people have had different results. I'm like Miss Bonita. I ain't one to gossip, so you ain't heard it from me, but I'm telling you that a lot of people have changed their entire health because of these, and no longer even need medicine when they incorporate it and keep incorporating what they've learned. So we're going to take the knowledge that we know, and we're going to keep it. I'm talking to me, guys. And we're going to keep it, and we're going to see the results that we're looking for. And that way we have a realistic idea and a realistic goal set on what to expect. So we're not upset. You know, I'm also a skinny body care rep. I just got back into it. I personally just don't believe in talking about stuff that I don't see results from, or know, or have had any luck with. So A lot of people kept saying, I thought you was skinny fiber. I'm skinny fiber for life. I'm skinny body care for life. But I wasn't doing it. I wasn't working like I had been. I wasn't doing what I had been. So I wasn't seeing the results. So I started back with what was simple for me. Not everybody's going to use dietary supplement. Some people, maybe like me, don't like medicine. I don't like medicine, period. Still don't like medicine. But I'll do and take what I need to get myself back in good health. Especially the older you get, you realize you're one day closer to that grave. So I want to be here. I want to be healthy. I want to be vibrant. I love it that I get compliments all the time. Like, say it again. I'll be 46 in 2 weeks. Say it again. No. I want to continue with youthfulness, life, health, and vigor for all my days. Wanted to say rest in peace to my neighbors. Their mother passed on Monday. They just had her funeral. 96 years young. 96. And she just came on to the nursing home about a couple of months ago. But before that, she stayed with family. She was in good health, walking up and down the street. Her memory had gone. But every now and then you would catch her. And she would remember, but that is just a long, blessed life. And we have that in our lineage, in my lineage. My grandmother was 94, 95, 97. We never know. My grandmama kind of just stopped telling us her age a long time ago. I don't think we're supposed to tell how old they are. But it's in my family. So forget all the sickness and disease that's in the family, because we reverse those curses. We prayed over that. And like I said, we are the healed, resisting sickness and disease. So we're going to do what it takes to also maintain that confession, so that once we're doing good for ourselves, the rest of it can't do anything but line up. This is nothing but God's goodness, nature, going back to it. All this processed stuff and the chemicals and drugs. No, our bodies can't break that stuff down. This right here, plain and simple, from the root. Like I said, I started about 3 years ago, and I have really enjoyed the results of it, and I'm really appreciative that I started and stopped thinking that, oh, that's not good, it's nasty, because it was very good. It is good to you. They have so many. We have juice bars here in Jacksonville. You probably have some in your area if you don't want to invest in equipment. I bought a juicer that's like $100 and some, the Fusion juicer. It's an extractor too. But I found this little puppy at the Goodwill, red tags, for $9.95, which meant half off. I paid $5 for that juicer. So God has what you have need of. It's up to you to go out and look. So this was the greens recipe. The 1.5 pear, 1 cucumber, 3 celery, 6 kale, a handful of spinach, a lemon, and some ginger root. This, I go and I support local businesses too. I went to our, it's called the flea market, but they have different grocers in there who sell fresh produce. And this whole thing was a ginger root thing, $1. Most ginger root is by the pound. So you can get it. I spent about $26.75 on tomatoes, limes, a pineapple, carrots, cucumber, tomato, the kale greens. It was a whole bunch of them for like $3 for just the one bunch. Excuse me, the beets. I don't know, a bag of apples. It was a lot. So again, I just use a strainer just for my own sake, because if you see it, that's frothy to me on top, and I'm not gonna drink that. But I will drink the liquid that comes, from the fruits and vegetables. It's just all of those ingredients I told you about, all ground up and ready with nature's goodness, with all the vitamins, all the minerals, and things that I need to cover me and take care of my health. Because 2 things in this life that you really, really, really should take care of and manage as well as you can: your health and your time. Time is something we can't get back. So many of us wish we could go back. I think I shared on Facebook one of my posts showing me at in my 20s. And my thing was to myself, if you could go back, would you go back and tell your younger self to do something different so that your life, would take a different course? And just for me personally, I said no. Because everything that has happened to me in life, every choice I've made, good, bad, indifferent has developed me into the person I am today. And I would have taken a different course. I may not have even been where I am now. So I appreciate the good, the bad, and the ugly. That God isn't giving up on us, that you have another chance. Like you say, yesterday might have received some devastating news, but today is a new day. He woke you up. I told you, a man in the store the other day told me that I didn't sleep last night. And I was like, no. He said, no, you rested. And I said, why did you say that? He said, because sleep is like you don't wake up, or you don't know if you wake up. He said, but you took a rest. And so I kind of took that, like, yeah, you're right. I rested last night and I'm awake today. Someone else slept away from here and they're no longer here. So they're no longer able to make any of the choices, make anything different, choose different, love different. So that's one of the things you have to remember. The day is the day. Tomorrow is not promised to us. God told us in his word, he said, hey, your soul is required of you tomorrow. You sitting there making all these plans and you don't know. So tell people you love them, forgive people, just hug on them, enjoy life. Today is a new day. It's been given to me. I love you to life. I thank you guys for supporting me. So many of you all over the world, my friends, my family, people I don't even know, and I do it too, especially on Facebook and Instagram. You see all kind of encouraging stories. We break hearts with different ones. We see devastation happening. This world is a cruel world, but it's also a good world, and there's good people in it. I thank you so much, guys. I'm gonna have to make some more. I thank you so much for sticking with me today. If you haven't connected with me online, please connect with me. I'm Brown Ink US on most social media networks. That's BROWNINKUS. I'm also Carter Ink US, CARTERINKUS. Jackie Nelson Carter. Thank you guys for joining me. You have a happy, blessed, and safe Saturday. I'll see you soon. Be blessed.